Sorry about the wind. This is how I am fixing aluminium cills to an ICF house. The block is 80 insulation and 50 concrete and 130 insulation on the outside. I've cut timber, so 11 mil thick OSB. This one has notches up here. That's just to get around this here. You'll see when I put it up. It's a 50 mil by 25 mil notch, and then there's a 22 mil OSB board here that gives you a bit more height, and that allows you to fall the sill properly. You'll see I'll add some of the drawings in here as well as I go, so you can see what I'm talking about. But first thing I've done is laid down a bit of mastic, and now I'm going to put this piece of timber on there, and yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so again, apologies for the wind. That timber is now in place. That's the 11 mil OSB board. Mastic is underneath, so it's kind of held, like it's hard enough to move it, but I should like bring it right to the edge there, as good as I can. And you can kind of see what the cut is doing, just getting around the reveal. Same on this side, just to the edge. And it's it's pretty flush and stuff with the ICF. So what I do is I kind of lay down the bead of mastic, push this down on it, and then kind of pull it back and forwards along the timber, and that kind of gets the mastic to level out a bit, so that you don't have it like ballooning in the middle. So there's a level on it, bang on. And even if it's not bang on, I'm going to level the next board, and I'll put spacers and stuff like that in if I need to. Then the window boards can be screwed onto these. These will be screwed onto the concrete as well. That's about that. So I'll come back there now when I have the other board in place. So now the top board, the 22 mil board, is on. You can kind of see what's going on there. You've got a step, so you've got your ICF on the outside, which is a bit ate up from people jumping in and out. So we've got our 11 mil in here underneath, and our 22 here, and our sill is going to come up here, lay on top of this, flatten out, come up, turn up, and it'll be the same height as this. So the aluminium cill will come up against this edge, and it'll go down over the side like a normal sill and curve in. So what I'm going to do is going to put a 12 mil bit of OSB here as well, and kind of shape it down so that, like, it's not something my engineer asked me to do or anything like that. I just kind of doing it myself. It's more about the aluminium when it's raining, that it's not dull underneath, you know, and thudding. Like it'll have something that's up against it. It shouldn't be kind of echoing, I suppose is the way to put it. But so that's it really. All I did here was just drilled a few torque head concrete screws. I think they're 80 mil the ones I'm using. I just put one on each side and one in the middle. You can see it's pretty bang level, and it's level as well, out to out. I've checked it along here, so we're good. Yeah, so that's it. I'll come back to you now once I've got my bit of ICF on the 12 mil stuff, and I'll kind of show you what I'm doing there. Okay, so sorry about the wind again. Excuse me. Back on site today. This is now glued in place. That's the 12 mil board, 12 mil ICF. So I'm just going to cut that now and shape it the way I want it, using this rasp trowel and sawzall. So I'll show you when that's done. Right, so as you can see from all the stuff on the ground there, this has been shaped. So it's kind of in line with I kind of took a gouge out of that, so it was a mistake. But generally speaking, it's in line with the wall, and there's kind of a fall up to the timber. Just kind of shaped like that. Now I'm going to put the Extoseal on, or Extoseal from Encore's. It's kind of like, I suppose it's instead of the DPC, it's kind of a thicker material. It's more like a sticky bitumen. It's recommended by my engineers, and it kind of, if I show you the back, it's kind of split. So this one will go up on the inside here, and the other one kind of just goes over the edge. It's just a nice way that it forms. So I'll do that now, and I'll also run, I've kind of, if you see here, on my Aluminium Cills, the upstand, I'm going to let it in a little bit so that if anything's running down the reveal, the upstand is kind of in here, so it has to come onto the Aluminium Cill. So I kind of took off maybe, I don't know, 5 or 10 mil of that, and I'll run the Extoseal in and up to give that a good seal. That's the only tricky part in there, because it's kind of, this reveal is great, like, but I was struggling in here, to be honest, so I'm going to have to shorten the drip on each window. I think, yeah, I'm going to have to shorten the drip, I'd say. Yeah, because the reveal, or sorry, the upstand of the aluminium is coming straight in here and then turning, so there'll be a straight edge up here. So I'll have to shorten the drip and just kind of fill this in behind it. But you'll see when I've got the aluminium cill in, I'll show you. But yeah, this is pretty good detail, to be fair. So hopefully I'm doing an okay job explaining it. If there's any questions, like, just drop them in the comments. I'll help as best I can. So yeah, Extoseal going on next, which uses, it's stick on, like the back of it. You just peel off the back of it, and I use this then to kind of pressure roll it in. The better that roll you get on it, the better it'll stick, obviously. And then there's this to kind of go into corners, but don't go too hard into that because you might split it. I did it once, and it's an absolute ball ache to get this back off. So would not advise. Okay. So it's a good idea to kind of loosely put on the Extoseal. I've put it on loose there. It's not, there's no sticky stuff on the back yet. And then put the cill on. So I just slid the cill in just to make sure that I didn't need to take any more off the aero board behind the Exto stuff. Sorry, here. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about there, like that's the upstand, and it's going to be kind of in under this, so if anything is falling off this, it has to come to the aluminium. So that's pretty good on both sides. So I'll fix the Extoseal in right, and then probably leave that for a day to stick properly, and then the last thing will be to fix the sills properly. The Extoseal is in place. I just rolled it in. It kind of goes down over the edge like that. Like once it's rolled in, it's really, like, I don't think it's ever coming off, to be honest. And it's kind of, it's got, you can kind of shape it. So say around the corner here to get that nice, like that, you can kind of pull it and let go, pull it and let go, pull it and let go, and it'll kind of shape the way you want without breaking. So, and then you just roll it in, keep rolling it in as best you can. The more you roll it in, the better contact it'll get. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm using as DPC. And then just to finish it off, to give like a plasterable area here and down here as well, and just a seal up here, I'll be putting on the SIGA tape, or plasterable tape. So that's the last kind of item to do here then, before I can put the cill in place. So I'll show you that there in a sec. So all I do is just put some SIGA around here, along here, and along the bottom here, just a weatherproof seal. And that's it. I'll show you there in a sec. It's starting to get dark now, but you can kind of see that's the finish now. That's ready for that sill to go on there. So what I did, this is SIGA Fentrium 2 tape. I think it's the 80, I'm not sure which one it is now. I think it's the 80 with 15 on the fold. So like that the reason for putting this on is that the plaster, you can plaster onto it, and it's also waterproof. So it gives you that extra seal that's coming back down over the Extoseal here. So like, not the water should be coming from the inside, but or the inside of the window maybe or something. Yes, it can't penetrate down here, should come straight out. Same like here, it's coming around here, the plaster can come right down, and this plaster can come right over to the sill. I think the sill will be about here anyway, so yeah, it just gives it a very nice finish, to be honest. It looks very tasty, and that's about it. I'll put on the sill probably tomorrow. Hopefully better weather, and I can show you that then. All this is just stuck on and just rolled in then after with the roller. It's really good stuff. Like, leave it for a little bit of time and it'll be very, very hard to get it off, and it just gives you that nice finish. So the sill, you'll see, will back in here and come up, and it'll be the same height as this. Sort of when the windows are being put in, the drip, the drip that goes along the bottom of the window will just drop over it, and the window will sit on the OSB on a bit of mastic. And that's it. So one more sill to be done now in the house, and I'll be done. Back again now. It's a different day. Just getting ready to put the sill in place. It's an aluminium cill. Sorry about the wind. The weather is terrible at the moment. So what I use is, I don't put any mechanical fixings in. What I've been using is this Tech 7 Extreme. So it's really good stuff, to be honest with you. And I just do, like, I'll show you when I've put it in place, but I'm just do a run on these two places, here and here at the top, and then slide on the sill and kind of push it in and out so that it flattens out underneath it. I've blown this down as well with a blower there, just to make sure there's no moisture or any bits of dirt or anything like that on here, so it's a clean surface, or relatively clean. So I'll show you there in a sec. That's the sealant in place, so I just put it on like that. You don't really need to. It's incredible how the grip that this stuff gets when it goes off. Like, I've stood on sills, and I'm a big unit, and the sills haven't moved, so it's, I probably have too much on there, to be honest with you. But that's it, and I'll slide on the sill now in a sec, and I'll show you when it's done. So that's the sill in place now. It's really solid. Like, it's hard to even just pull it out from here. Like I can't move it now. So the only thing is, like, you could probably lever it alright from here. There is a bit of flex. All of this side, this part is staying exactly where it is, but if you push this, there's a flex in the aluminium. But how I do this then is, because I've got the plastic on here, I just put a concrete block on the flat edge here. I might put a piece of plastic over it, like the black plastic there, just over the whole thing, and then put a couple of concrete blocks along it, and just let it go off, say 24 hours or whatever, or as long as, whatever, like those have been on there for months, like, it stops the OSB getting wet as well. So that's what I do. That's how I put them on, and that's it. There's nothing really more to it. Like, I may have to, I must talk to the plasterer just about the finish here. Does he come down to the upstand, or do I need to put some more of this from here up and let him plaster right down? I don't know. I'll talk to him about it anyway, but you can kind of see that those upstands are just inside the reveal. So the only thing you need to be aware of, and I've kind of said it to my window supplier already, the drip on the window, that needs to be cut back to suit the reveal, so they have to be 25mm shorter on both sides, which the window company will have done for me, so I don't have to do that. And that's it. Any questions or comments? Like I'm not looking for anyone's expert advice here now. If they've made a mistake, it's already done. But look, this is how my engineer and myself, I suppose, came up with it. My engineer, really, to be honest, I only just added a couple of bits to it. But yeah, fairly happy now, to be honest. Really hope that this detail is so important when it comes to ICF. I really hope that this will eliminate the possibility of getting any leaks. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. And I hope your build goes well. Bye.